Hey you guys, I am back for another movie review. I just got through seeing The Black Phone and you guys have to hear my review on this. Back for a movie review. As you see, things are a little bit different. I wanted to go ahead and have a sit down to talk about the movie that I just saw over the weekend. I had to bring in my beautiful daughter that just graduated from high school a few days ago. And, you know, we definitely have some views on this movie that we just saw. It was so good. It was so intricate. It was so... You know, I had to bring somebody else in. I had to get their perspective on it. So, as always, go ahead and hit that like button if you do like what I talked about in this review. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of my reviews. Because like this is different, it's going to be a lot of different things that go on throughout the year, you know. So, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe. Now, the movie that me and my daughter Kennedy went to go see is The Black Phone. Yep. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't want to see The Black Phone. I really didn't. I don't want to see a movie about a kid being kidnapped. That was something I was really, you know, I was nervous about it. Yeah. I was nervous about seeing something like that because I don't want it to sit in my psyche. You know what I'm saying? It's already hard enough, the stuff you see on social media. But I was like, man, I don't want to sit it. I didn't want to sit in my psyche. But when I first saw it, I did not want to see The Black Phone. I was like, I don't want to see it. How did you feel about it when you first saw the trailer for it?
When I first saw the trailer, it was super scary. So, of course, I wanted to see it. I really wanted to see it.
Okay, so you wanted to see something like that. Okay,
yeah,
that's she ain't got no kids.
Stuff.
Right. She ain't got no kids. So she's my kid. So that's why I was worried, you know. But after basically what the movie is about, bless you. Okay, that's my son right there. So next he'll be sitting over here soon. No, but basically what the movie is about, it takes place in a basement. It is about a serial killer that they call the Grabber, that's played by Ethan Hawke. He is the guy that played in Training Day. I really wasn't sure. He's the one like behind the scary mask. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it was something that it's different. It's definitely different. Yeah. You know, it's just, I don't know how to really go into it. Like, yeah. What do you think?
I thought it was like, it was an interesting concept. Like, it was very, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was a very simple idea that was very... Right. I don't know. It was just well put.
The way they did it, even though it was so simple, the fact that it was not knowing what was going to happen next. And sometimes I think you can predict what a movie is going to do next. And this movie completely left you like hanging on for the next moment to happen. It wasn't a movie that I felt that is so scary that you shouldn't see it. I think it is a movie that parents, especially parents, should see it because it just teaches you about, I don't know, what does it teach you about? Just never giving up. Yeah, I want to say never giving up hope, even though your child could be missing. You know, whether it's good or bad, you don't want to give up hope for that. You know, it's almost, it was a spiritual type movie too. Like as far as like ghost-like and spirits and stuff like that.
It did touch a lot on like the other side, and a lot of characters came through that way.
Yeah. I like this movie. You know, I'm an 80s fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I love 80s movies. And it reminded me kind of like Stir Echoes. That it was a movie back in the day with Kevin Bacon. She knows because I forced my kids to watch these movies with me. And it was Stir Echoes, you know, with Kevin Bacon. And it kind of gave me that type of feel to it. But it was such a good movie, man. Oh my gosh. It made you like scream at the screen. Scream at the screen. Scream at the screen. Yeah. Because you're like, go, move. Don't do that. What? I mean, when's the last time you've been to a movie where you were actually screaming at the screen like they can hear you? Right. I mean, you just like, you are so involved. It really makes you get invested invested with this movie. And that's what I liked about it. That's why I wanted to do a review about it, because it was something that I think is so well made. Yeah. It's so well made. That's what I liked about it. So what were some of your favorite parts to the movie?
I want to say my favorite part was probably...
without spoiling it. Without spoiling it. But a little bit of what would be a good part for you.
A good part, I was to say when the adopted kid just stood up for himself.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good part in the movie.
I like that, because, you know, it does mess with the empathetic side of you. It makes you feel really bad, because they do have bullies, you know, and movies like that, sometimes they have bullies are so relentless, man. They wonder why people don't want to send your kid to school. Them bullies are like crazy. You're like, where is this at? You know, it takes place in North Denver, and it's a story of basically... What I thought was interesting about this movie is that it was based on a short story that was developed into a novel by Joe King. That's his pen name, but his real name is Joseph Hillstorm King, and he is the son of Stephen King. So that right there should tell you that, you know, he was going to do something. He got it. He got it.
He definitely did his job.
Yeah, he got it, because you really don't know what to expect, and I love that part about it. I feel like, you know, they're saying Ethan Hawke played such a good role being the child abductor, but I feel it was Finney. I feel it was the little boy. He needs, you know, forget Disney. That little boy has some acting chops. I mean, he definitely had it. He had me, you know, believing in Finney. You know, he had me with Finney in that basement. And I love that, and I love the sister. What did you think about the sister?
I feel like she was probably my favorite character.
Okay, yeah. I think so too. You know, because it can show the bond, like sibling bond that happens. You know, I did like the realistic relationship that's between the father and his kids. You know, because sometimes it doesn't have to be all the way bad, but then it doesn't have to be perfect. So that's kind of how life is. I mean, you're not going to be a perfect parent. I mean, as you know, you're not going to be a perfect parent, you know, but then you're not that bad. You're not just flat out horrible. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like, you know, like me, Mama Dearest or something like that. It's not like that, but it's somewhere in the middle. That's what makes the characters more believable to me. You know, I thought it was more believable. So, you know, what scared you? Was it a part that scared you?
They actually did have a lot of jumpers in there.
Okay.
Should I say it on here?
I don't know, because it'll be like a spoiler if we tell, like, but it is some jumpers. Like it's a part in there that I was not expecting, you know.
It is a couple of
it's a couple of good jumpers, because it goes in and you don't think that it's going to be any type of scary things jumping out at you because you've been watching the movie. But then out the blue, just I was like, I was like screaming loud up in there. I was like, oh my gosh, like I really screamed, and a couple of people screamed with me, and I was happy about that, because I was like, man, I feel stupid right now. I'm sitting up here screaming.
Right, me too.
Like, that's what I liked about that too. You know, would you recommend it to somebody?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, would you tell them everything about it though, or what would you say? Like, how would you describe it?
I would have to have that person just kind of watch it themselves, so I can't give away nothing, because it is pretty good. Yeah, like I feel like you should go on that journey by yourself. It was
exactly.
Just ups and downs and stuff.
Yeah, so I like that. I like that journey by yourself. You know, and that's basically what I feel about it. You know, I wanted to talk about it, but I wanted to talk about it in a different way. I wanted to tell you that this is a movie that everybody should see. I'm sorry. I am such a weenie. Oh my gosh. I am like Oscar Mayer, because it's touchy subjects. You know, it's touchy subjects about, you know, kids being abducted. Whenever I leave a movie and I still think about it, because I was still thinking about this movie, you know, for the rest of the night, last night, you know, and it just really, See, it did what I said it was going to do. It set in my psyche, but it set in my psyche for the reasons I didn't think it was. Yeah. You know, and, you know, for a minute I thought I was going to tear up. I was going to mess up all my makeup real quick. But it was, it definitely is something that you have to go see. You know, I think you have to go see this movie.
You really have to.
Yeah. It is something that you would be doing yourself a disservice if you did not see this movie this year. It is probably so far one of the best thriller type of, you know, thriller. What is that? Like a thriller would you say a mystery?
I would say it's like
mystery suspense. Yeah, like a suspense type of movie. You would definitely have to go see that. And, you know, I don't know. Anything else about that? Would you see it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might watch it today.
I know. Man, we might go check it. Yeah. We have to check it out because it is just that good. It is really that good. And like I said with the spiritual thing, I think you're going back over the same things again for the most part. But thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for this kid, I wouldn't even have the courage to start this. So I'm definitely happy about that. You know, that's my baby. This my girl right here. This my girl. So with that being said, I'll see you next time.
Bye.